Oh no, the week is wobbling away without me. Does it feel like, I know there's the same amount of hours in the day, but come on. During summertime when it's hot and there's so much going on, I just feel like the weeks just fly by way too fast. Last week, the Yarn Chicken asked me to please make the Hobby Lobby Needle Co. mushroom keychain. You know, out of all the crochet kits out there in the world, I have to say, Hobby Lobby has got a very solid selection. I don't have any major problems. Yarn is sometimes, if it's not that too beginner yarn, but like sometimes their yarn is a little splitty, but come on. Given the fact that some kits are just pattern unworkable, these are good, solid beginner kits. I highly recommend these kits if you have a new beginner crocheter in your life that is adventurous, that would like to learn some new stitches. This one was worked up completely in single crochets. You start here at the bottom, you work up to the top, you stop, you work the cap, you stop, and then you assemble. They gave us all the hardware we need to do it. All the materials are here. They gave us, yes, one of those funky little plastic hooks. There was plenty of yarn. I don't have much extra because I worked this on an overnight shift. So the extra red was, I don't know, about a yard, maybe about a yard. And the white was, there was enough to make the kit. If I had made some mistakes and added some extra rows, I would have had enough to fumble through the pattern. Plenty of yarn. I shoved the yarn on the inside, which I wasn't even thinking because it should have went into Dolly. That's okay. I love their little hooks. They're not the cheapy thin little aluminum ones. They are light, but they've got the nice squishy texture. A great way to build your extras, your inventory on that. They gave me plenty of fluff and stuff. I got a full bag of extra so I could rework the pattern. They gave me 2 little plastic safety eyes. I gave them a little smile. The instructions said to make round circle dots for the top of the mushroom cap. But you know, I've been working on my slow stitching skills and I'm becoming what do they call it? An adventurous beginner in my embroidery, and I decided I wanted hearts. I didn't have any other yarn with me on the overnight shift. I had worked on everything. It was the wee morning hours and I was getting sleepy. So I was trying to find something to engage my mind, something I really needed to think and concentrate on to kind of keep myself awake. And so I started embroidering hearts all over my little smiley mushroom keychain. There's a little lobster claw on that end and a little key ring on this end. Oh, one more thing. The mushroom gills under the cap, when I stuffed him as directed, he seemed very round. It made the top very round and I wanted him to have like an actual cap. So I took the tail from the white that was left over from stitching him together. I took the tail and I went up in the base of the mushroom. They make your crocheting in the stitches, no increasing, and so it makes a nice little cap, and then you flare it open. Well, in that crease before the first row of increasing it open, I stuck the needle back in there and came up between these hearts and went back down right into that crease to give him more of a cap, a hat. Yeah. I guess I didn't follow the directions at all. I made 2 improvisations. I had fun with him. He was cute. And the pattern was extremely $2.29. $2.29 for 2 colors of yarn, safety, 3 colors. They even put the black in there. They put the black in there. I'll say 3. So I would have had to buy 3 skeins of yarn, right? It came with the hardware. I could buy more of the hardware at Amazon. Temu, Etsy sells hardware. You could buy the hardware anyway. I'm sure Hobby Lobby has packages of the hardware, but if you wanted to mass produce these, this is a solid pattern to work from. It was a very short pattern. You do the stem. The stem was 19 rounds. And like I said, not all of them were increasing. It wasn't difficult. It was very straightforward. I didn't see any typos and didn't make any notes on the side. The mushroom cap had 12 rounds, working in rounds. All of it's working in rounds. In the polka dots, it says make 5. They were all 1 round. You know, you're working in a magic ring, or you can chain 2. They give you the directions for both techniques, whichever you prefer, right? Didn't do that. I glanced over it. I don't see any typos, but I wanted hearts. I don't know. I just give a little love. Do what I want. Again, plenty of tools, nice hook. Yeah, everything was pretty straightforward. One side of the instructions, it's a huge piece of paper. One side is basic abbreviations, which would help a new beginner. There are diagrams of how to do the different stitches, increasing, decreasing, magic ring, slip stitch. Oh, there was some back loop only. There was no double crochet. It was just all single. It was smooth. And then of course there's that warning. It says, do not change the size of the hook included. They're not responsible for anything that happens if you change your hook size. Yeah. I save all these patterns, all these crochet kit patterns with my notes and my editing. And I just save them. I don't know. They're in my little basket with all of my scrap yarn, and that's where Dolly lives. And I'll tuck this away. I'm sure some of these I will be working again. I don't know. How are you doing? Are you working on any amigurumi? Do you enjoy working on amigurumi? This little guy came alive about when I started making the cap. I was curious if the stitch count for the cap and the stitch count for the flared out increase round was going to be the same. So I just plopped the cap on him, no stuffing, not intending to sew, just to see kind of like where I was at. And I looked down at his little face and I was like, oh my goodness, you've got that twinkle of adventure into you. I love that moment. I think that's what I enjoy most about the amigurumi, is that moment when your yarn becomes a something. It's official, you're something now. All right, that's enough chit chat. Hey yarn chicken, what are you doing? We ready? You wanna go over to the yarn chicken and see my my claw machine skills? All right, let me put these away and plug in the yarn chicken, and I'm gonna go make a cup of coffee. That'll sharpen my abilities. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye. Hello, I'm back. I got the yarn chicken all plugged in and her lights are going, and she's ready to give us a new Wobblin Wednesday crochet kit. I'm excited. So we got big balls, we got little balls. The big ones also include multiple patterns. Well, the small ones have multiple patterns too, I guess. I have the official Wobbles book, the pattern book, and so some of the big ones are broke down into chapters. I also have quite a few, which I haven't got to make many of them, but for my birthday back in March, I got some new actual Wobble brand crochet kits, and I really, yarn chicken, come on, I really want to make a real Wobble kit, okay? Wobble brand. I gave her a good shake. We can give her another good shake. Get everything all jumbled around here. Oh, no, come on. That don't count. This one's a default. This one jumped out. It doesn't even count. It says Chapter 4 Wobbles book. No, I'll pop that back in later. All right, let's go. Let's go, Yarn Chicken. Let's do this. Uh-oh. What did I do? All right, there. Now we're going false alarm. All right. Let's go for a little one. I think we got... Oh. Oh, okay. I'm telling you, the Yarn Chicken does whatever she wants to do. I got no say-so in this. I was thinking, since we're running low on the balls, you know, maybe next week I need to go in and put maybe one kit name in each of the capsules instead of some having multiples. Whoop. Let's try that one again. Can I get it? Oh, did I get it? Oh, all right, all right. Let's go way over here to the corner. Oh, it's speeding up, it's speeding up. Oh, that's okay, that's okay, don't be upset. Let's feed the machine. Oh, I did get one. All right, let's bring it over here. Now, I've lost them before in the last moment, so let's see. It is a little blue. It is a little blue, and it looks like there's only one piece of paper in there. Let's see. What is it? What is it? What is it? Twin stars. Make both. Yes. The twin stars. Finally. Oh, Yarn Chicken, you're the best. All right. I'm going to go over to my closet with my totes and pull out the Crochet Kit patterns. And I'll be right back. Wait for me. Whew, I'm back. You almost lost me. I was over there dreaming and drooling over all the crochet kits that are still waiting. But these two, oh, passed me. Thank you so much for putting both of these together. This was the whole reason behind that birthday purchase. I really wanted the twin stars. Not necessarily just for the kids. They're cute. I wanted the pattern, but I want those hooks. I want the hooks. I want them in my collection for always and forever. It says the little 7-8-year-old Amy who went to Sanrio, and I could buy maybe a piece of candy, maybe an eraser. Sometimes I could buy one of those pencils where you take the lead out and you pop it in the back and then it keeps going down, and hope that I don't lose one of those little plastic tabs, right? I don't know. There's just something about the twin stars that have always been my favorites. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for Nola to get home. My oldest is a Sanrio fan as well. My middle is a Sanrio fan too, but she doesn't cover herself. My oldest. I think both of them are going to be excited to see what I come up with. And I will see you next week for Wobblin Wednesday. Take care, friends. Have fun. Bye.